creatures of movement. That is how they survive in the wild. So, the first thing we need to understand when training a horse is that the leader is the one who can move the other's feet. When asking your horse to move, then directing that movement, you are showing the horse that you are the leader. When asking a horse to move, we use our body language to clearly tell them how we want them to move. When working a horse, it is important to remember that the horse's brain is divided into the left and right side. So, if you work a horse on one side, you need to do the exact same thing to the other side of the horse. Here is an example of how even though Sarah Beth quickly picked up the exercise on one side of her body, on the other side of her body, she does not quite grasp what I want her to do. And this is why horses must be worked on both sides, because it is like training two horses in one. Horses learn by release of pressure. As soon as Sarah Beth does what I ask, I will release the pressure, and she will know that she did the right thing. Going back to talking about the left and right side of the horse's brain can also help us to better learn how to train them. Horses' personalities can be determined by whether the horse is dominantly right-brained or left-brained, then by whether the horse is an introvert or an extrovert. Famous trainer Pat Pirelli has put together a chart so people can determine which category best fits their horse. By looking at this chart, we can tell if a horse is a left-brain extrovert, a left-brain introvert, a right-brain extrovert, or a right-brain introvert. Every horse will fit into one of these categories, but can switch between their left brain and their right brain. My horse Lee is a left-brain introvert, which means while he is competent and clever, he is lazy and has low energy. As you see here, because he is lazy, when pushed, he will act up because he doesn't want to work. Left-brain introverts are motivated by incentive and need to know a reason why the work should be done. The best way to reward a left-brain introvert is to give them breaks often after doing what is asked, and to mix up the exercise and games often you play with your horse. Here we see April working her horse Frankie, who is also a left-brain introvert, through a figure-8 pattern so that he is constantly changing directions and thinking. Sarah Beth is a left-brain extrovert, meaning she is smart, high energy, and willing to learn. Left-brain extroverts are motivated by play, and when training, it is best to make things into a game or as interesting as possible. Ginger is a right-brain extrovert, meaning she is usually high-headed, pushy, and sometimes nervous. Right-brain extroverts are motivated by comfort and need lots of reassurance. Exercises need to be made as simple as possible so the horse does not get confused. Right-brain introverts are unconfident, hesitant, and timid horses. They are often low energy. Right-brain introverts are comfort-seeking horses and need someone with lots of patience. When working with this horse, you must go very, very slow. Once you have figured out how a horse thinks, there is no limit to what you can do. You just have to know the right way to work with each horse's personality and how it is motivated in order to train it.